prisons. Actually, nobody would have want or wished to be in the prison. But we can't have a crimeless society. So those who go against the laws of the land find themselves behind bars. And when they find themselves behind bars, that is not the end of the journey. The law also mandates us to take good care of them and then to see how best to reform and to rehabilitate them so that when they go out there, they become better persons to also contribute to national development. So once you are here to also support us, to also see what goes in there, we have a lot of untapped potentials. A lot of people do not just come to prison just because they've committed a very serious crime. Others come here because of minor cases of assault. Others are here because of contempt. The fellow might not have had opportunity, maybe at that time very busy, not to be able to attend to court. I had a nasty experience that a whole lecturer of mine was brought here for contempt for 2 weeks, way back in 2000. And for that 2 weeks he spent over here, I wasn't who I am. I can just imagine somebody who has groomed you, came here because of contempt. He had lectures and then he was busy attending to students and couldn't go to court. So the law is no respecter of anybody. Anybody could have found himself over here. So as we are here, you've not forgotten about those who are behind bars. It could be anybody. But we don't pray that any of us fall victims. So as they are here, we have to still support them. We have to encourage them, and we have to ensure that they go out better than they did come here. Because others did not know. As we are in the outside world, we feel that the world is for us. And there are minor and little things we don't know that could have landed us into prison custody. So once they are here, it is our duty to also do what we can under the circumstances to change and then transform them. So that is why we offer them a variety of trade training, schooling, motivation, that sort of encouragement. And those who are even into drugs, we have drug rehabilitation programs for them. Every segment of them, we do the classifications, and then we understand their needs. When we do the needs assessment, to be able to get into understand them, and then be able to offer the sort of remedies that will make them to transform. So we also do have, as the laws, as I already mentioned, their basic rights are not trampled upon. They've only offended the law, but that does not mean that their human rights are to be trampled upon. No, it's only part of their liberties that are curtailed. You're supposed to sleep at this time, you do. You wish you would have been able to go to anywhere at all, you would have wanted to, but that liberty is curtailed, just to be able to transform you and then to shape you, so that when you go out there, you'll be able to be a law-abiding citizen. That is all that we want. They are all here. They have the potentials. They are also coming from homes, and then we have them from all walks of life who find themselves over here. So we shouldn't always feel that those who are behind bars are very bad. But if they are bad, society says that they should keep them within and then refine them so that when they go out there, they'll be better versions of themselves. Because they are our brothers and sisters, and then they are our neighbors. They're like others have come here to visit persons before who they knew. Because you don't come in to visit them as if you've forgotten of them. And others because of socials. And then the other issue we also have is the stigma. Somebody lives over here and then goes out and nobody wants to get near him. They feel he's a bad person. Just because he has gone within the confines of the prison, without even finding out what did he do. And besides, don't we have a second chance for everybody to change? That is what we want. So your presence here will also encourage them, give them the necessary motivation that they will need, that they've been locked but not forgotten. There are people who care about them. So it was a good opportunity that Mr. Nyantechi was here to also see what happens within the four walls of the prisons. And he has been able to bring all of you together to come and see what they have. So we'll have give you some time for interaction with them to serve as motivators, some of them, because they all have people they look up to, especially those who play football. Others have got the potentials. I wish they were outside there to also help or to contribute their quota. But your presence alone, I know today, it will touch a lot of souls, and it will give a lot of people a sort of reflections to also what? Think through and then see that there is still life ahead of them. We just pray that one day they'll all walk out of the walls of the prisons and then also go to become better persons. We don't expect that they'll go and then come back. So your being here will also go a long way to also complement the work we are doing. And for a school that also donated some food items to them, we thank you very much. The Salah is just on Saturday or Friday, and then we always play some special meal for them. And then on the floor, we have, as at the last count, we have 988 Muslims. 988. So you can just imagine if 988 are going to gather for worship. You see that it's just the whole park full. We have a mosque over there, we have churches, and then we do everything to be able to see to their character overhaul, so that when they go, they are always better versions of themselves. So with that much ado, from here we'll just be moving to the football park, and then we'll see 2 clubs will be playing, and then you can then make your comments about whatever we see. So that when we finish the football match, then we'll come for the debriefing exercise, and then we'll see how together we can be able to partner to see to the coaching for coaches, and then refereeing for referees, and then to see what your contribution is going to help us to shaping, to make whatever we already have better. Because sometimes where we are looking at it, from the angle with which we are looking at it, you are coming as professionals, and then we want the professional touch, because we always think to perfect things for ourselves. And I hope today will be a turning point for us to be able to do. And I hope your coming today will not be the end. There's that sort of, we hope that sort of partnership and cooperation will continue, so that together all of us can make a medium security prison a better place. When people find themselves that nobody wants them, they know that they also have people that they can depend on, who will also do well to shaping them, to give them direction, to give them motivation and encouragement, that when they go out there, the world is still there for them to also contribute their quota to national development. So on this note, on behalf of all the officers here, we say a big thank you to all of you for wasting your time. I know it's not been very easy to